The Expert Edge for Unibet with Russell Barwick and Kane Corns.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome along to the Unibet Expert Edge. Russell Barwick with Kane Corns to preview AFL Round 11. And we kick it off with a game on Friday night that I don't know whether the AFL, Kane, would be overly impressed with given the form of one team and the form of the other.
No, they haven't got their scheduling right, the AFL. The Swans have won their last three. They're sitting nicely in fourth position, and they've also won 5 of their last 6 home matches against the Blues by a margin of over 15.5 points. And one of their stars that goes under the radar is Jake Lloyd. He gets plenty of the footy. He's had 35-plus disposals in each of the Swans' last 2 night matches. So, unfortunately for Carlton fans, I'm expecting more pain on them on Friday night.
Yeah, we'll be there for that one on Friday. Now, the Hawks and the Power off that week's break following the China game, but the game is in Tasmania. Kane?
Yeah, it is, and Hawthorn have got a great record in Tasmania. One of their ball magnets we know is Tom Mitchell. He's recorded 35-plus disposals in each of his 5 previous appearances in Tassie, and the Hawks have also won 5 consecutive day games against Port Adelaide, so they'd be feeling pretty confident. But as you said, Port Adelaide fresh from that bye after the trip to China, and Chad Wingard's in some good form. He's kicked 2 goals in each of his last 3 games, so look for him to hit the scoreboard.
One of the big games in the AFL calendar is the Dreamtime game, Richmond and Essendon, and it happens again on Saturday night.
Now, it's going to be massive, actually. Essendon have won their last 2, and surprisingly, their 4 wins this year have come against sides that made the finals last year, so they don't mind it up against quality. Richmond off a good win as well against St Kilda, and the Bombers, well, their captain is in good form. He kicked a goal in each of his last 5 appearances at the MCG. He loves it there. But what about Josh Caddy for Richmond? Coming off 6 goals last week, he's kicked 4 or more goals in 3 of his last 4 appearances in Melbourne. So he's a star. I think Tigers will win, but it's going to be close.
Okay, let's have a look at Kane's tips for round 11 of the AFL, and not too much of a difference between the two of us, but surprisingly, because of their good record at Launceston, he's gone for the Hawks. I've stuck solid with his own former team, the Port Adelaide Power. So going down the line, and then in the Dreamtime game, of course, we both go for Richmond, North, Collingwood, wrapping it up with Adelaide. And let's have a look at what Kane thinks are the best of the Unibest specials. Not surprisingly, on Friday night, Jake Lloyd to have 35 disposals or more, and the Swans to win by at least 16 points. Then we go to the game between Hawthorn and Port Adelaide. He likes the Hawks to win, and Tommy Mitchell to have at least 35 disposals. Wrapping it up with the Dreamtime game, Josh Caddy to kick 4 goals or more, and the Tigers to win 1-39. That is the final of the Unibest specials for Kane Corns AFL Round 11. And that'll do it for this week. We'll see you next week for more of our Unibet Expert Edge.
The Expert Edge for Unibet with Russell Barwick and Kane Corns.